Hey y'all. So I am back to do another reading for you guys. This will be a what spirit needs you to know right now message, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. I hope you guys are doing well and staying prayed up at this time. I just feel like any time in general is extremely important for us to make sure that we are not only operating from a space of gratitude, right, so that we can welcome in more beautiful things and outcomes, but just that we are making sure that we are staying in prayer, okay, and whatever that is for you, right? Manifestation, just whatever that is for you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and welcome Spirit in. Hey to you if you are new to my channel and you're just coming across this video and me for the first time. Hello, I am Sweet Tea, Divine Elevated Love. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If this resonates with you, please go ahead, click the like button, comment, let me know how it relates to you, okay, if that is something you are open to doing, and press subscribe so that you can be updated with more of the readings, okay, and go check out some of the old ones as well. Thank you. All right. Holy Spirit of the Most High God, pure divine white light, I call you into this reading, and I ask that you grant me the ability to translate the messages as you see fit for the viewer. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. All right, so getting straight into it. While I was just clearing my mind space and meditating, prepping for this read, I kept hearing peace. I heard that repetitively. Peace and understanding. And I kept hearing, like, I heard fully and like full. And not like FOOL, but FULL. So, what I'm getting from that is that, at this time, maybe you're needing some peace and understanding, or maybe that is something that you have been continuously working on inviting into your atmosphere, or maybe that's something that you may need to extend to others at this time based off of whatever's going on in your life, okay? And that is what is going to make you feel full, right? Or feel whole, rather. So, okay, that is the quick channel message that I got. And then we have truth. I'm trying to see if you guys can see that good. Okay. Truth. Higher self. Okay. And so what I'm getting just by looking at the card, I'm getting that there's a possibility that some truths are about to come to the forefront, okay? Or that they already may have, right? So maybe that's where that whole peace and understanding comes into play. But just overall, I'm just getting that within whatever's coming to the forefront, these are necessary truths that need to be expressed or heard. You know what end of the spectrum you're on, okay? What party you are in the situation, okay? But these are things that are going to be brought to light. It's like I say, I'm seeing truth there. Then you've got, that person holding the candle. So it's just like there's some, and they could be dark truths, or shadow truths rather, that are coming to light. But know that, these are things that the divine needs to be brought to light for there to be peace and understanding, okay? This really could just be within self, right? Like I said, it says higher self down there. And if you acknowledge, like, let me see, like there's, so say this is like you, right? This is your higher self. This is you. These could be some, some of your shadow ways, shadow habits, thoughts that you have. Maybe there's things that are just being brought to the forefront and within yourself, right? So that you can be your best and highest self. But I just feel like there's some type of truth that is coming forward that needs to be acknowledged, that needs to be, paid attention to, so that you and or someone else can have some true peace and understanding fully. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and read what that card speaks to, and then I'm getting also, like, with whatever truth this is, like, your crown chakra could, like, literally burst open. So like I said, this could really just be for you. Like, this could be just something that's about to take place within yourself. The number 21 could be relevant. February 1st or January 2nd could also be important to you. Okay, let's see what this card speaks to. Also, the number 35 could be relevant. March 5th or which actually just passed not too long ago, right? Last month. Or May 3rd. Let's see here. Okay. Truth, higher self. Honesty, clarity, discipline, intellect. Your higher self is present, activating your powers of reason and intellect. It asks you to develop clarity and objectivity when looking at your life, rather than interpreting events through the murky and distorted waters of emotion. Strive to see the reality of what happened in the past so you can acquire a more accurate understanding of what's going on. You may notice things that make you uncomfortable or challenge your ethics. Ask your higher self to give you the courage to stand up for your truth and address difficult situations at their core, rather than distance yourself or pretend you don't see the real problems because they make you uncomfortable. Like the child in the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes, your higher self is motivating you to not only see life more deeply, but to also share your perceptions with those around you. This is the time, for example, to address your unbalanced budget and look for ways to cut corners. It's also the time to acknowledge your ever-expanding, hold on a second, y'all, I got to turn the page, your ever-expanding waistline and seek out what's really eating at you. This is when you need to step away from your emotions and dispassionately study the problems at hand so that you can come to a solution without blame and projection. Ask yourself what the problem is, not who the problem is. Only then can you begin to find real solutions with productive outcomes. Your higher self is sharpening your perception and clarifying your view so that you can make important and necessary changes at this time. As Carl Jung once said, when the diagnosis is correct, the healing begins. And your higher self's message is, look for the truth behind appearances. Wow. Okay, that was very powerful. I definitely hope you took something away from it. I did. Okay. So yeah, let's move forward to the other card we have. And then also, just to speak to this specific deck, I have at the top of that deck, New Life, Divine Mother. So it's really giving me, once you really take a step back and you look at these truths, not only will you have peace and understanding of self, right, and be able to tap more into your higher self, but that there will be, new things birthed from this, right, whether it's connections or just something within yourself, new creativity, just new things blossoming. Okay, so yeah. But then we have keepers of the earth. Keepers of the earth. Okay. So, keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. Okay. So, you could have like an eagle as a spirit animal. You could have Native American ancestors. You could also have Kemetic ties of some sort, or ties to Egypt. Whales could resonate with you. Elephants, as well as I believe this is a cougar, but I'll say mountain lion also, so that could resonate with someone. This is my first time seeing a wolf in this card. I've looked at this card many times before, and generally see all the other animals, but this is my first time noticing the wolf. So that could really have something, some relevance and importance to someone else. Maybe you are the leader of a group of people, because that's what came to me when I think of like wolf, and I think of a pack, and I think of like there's generally one lead wolf that leads the pack. Okay, so maybe you are a person who is stepping into leadership, or you already are of some sort, right? Maybe you're a boss, or maybe even a teacher, or I don't know, your situation. But you could also be a Cancer, or just a water sign: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. All right, so let's see what the card is talking about. The number 1 could also be maybe your life path number, or just resonate with you. Okay. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You are so supported. You do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. They are here to help. The keepers of the earth acknowledge the work that you have done already, and are ready to work with you and work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you and your work. The only thing that is stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go at it alone. Call upon the keepers of the earth to help you in your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receiving more than you ever thought possible. What kind of support do you need? Call it in right away. Hold this card on your heart and say, I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. You can then include any other specific request here and say thank you, thank you, thank you. That's beautiful. Well, that sounds good to me, right? So go ahead and welcome it in, okay? Receive this reading for yourself if, in fact, it resonates with you. You can actually take the time now to take a good screenshot of this card, and you can just simply hold it to your heart and say what it said. I'll actually read it one more time just so that I can put emphasis on it, okay? I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So listen, you got a spirit team that is just sitting there ready to go, waiting on you to look, holler at them. Okay, they just waiting on you to call them. They say, listen, asking you shall receive, love. So you have some beautiful things that are on the way after some truths are brought to the forefront. Like I say, it's really giving the energy that this is just within self. Okay. Now, granted, like I say, it could very well be outside of yourself, because it did talk about basically you just acknowledging certain things and not looking at it from within your emotions, but just really stepping back, removing your emotions from the situation and seeing it, fully. Okay. And I don't know if you recall, but at the beginning of the read, that is something that I talked about that I heard prior to me actually beginning the reading, when I was getting ready to shuffle the cards and just clearing my mind space. That was one of the words that I heard. I heard like full, F-U-L-L, and I also heard fully, F-U-L-L-Y. So yeah, I just feel like, once you gain this truth within self, or just, within whatever is going on outside of yourself, you will fully be able to not only just acknowledge certain things, be able to really see the broader picture, but just have that peace and understanding to be able to welcome in the new things that are coming your way. Like I said, you may start receiving acts of service from strangers, financial abundance. You may end up, receiving a windfall of money, but abundance will come into your life in different forms. Okay. So yeah, call it in, receive this reading if it is for you, and make sure that you are communicating with your ancestors and your guides. They are sitting there waiting on you to just give them the go, okay? They cannot act without you giving them permission to work on your behalf. They cannot impose on your free will, okay? So, listen, you are not alone. You are supported, and your team just wants you to, look, just speak up, okay? All right, y'all. So that is your What Spirit Needs You to Know Right Now read for today, and I hope it was really helpful for you. If in fact it was, go ahead and tap that thumbs up button. If you are not already subscribed, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. Shout out to all of you guys who have already subscribed. Thank you for being a part of this channel and this community. I hope that the readings have been very helpful for you thus far, and that we will continue to get some good reads out to you. Okay. Let's see. And then welcome and thank you to all the new subscribers. All right, so you guys have a great day. Take care. Be safe out here. Remember that you are divinely protected. Do not fall into the shenanigans of fake news and get caught up in the whole matrix and them trying to instill fear into you. Know that regardless of whatever is going on outside of us and whatever seems to be going on, as they say, on this planet, that listen, everything happens together for our good. We are always protected by the Most High God, and we gonna get through this, okay? All right. Love y'all. See ya.